What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Late Night with Conan O'Brien. I'm your host, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Michael Ian Almo is a Puerto Rican-American rapper, singer, and songwriter, currently signed Internet Money Records, that goes by the name of Ian Dior. Ian Dior has 3 major projects out right now: Nothing's Ever Good Enough, Industry Plant, and the project we're going to look at today, I'm Gone. I don't know jack shit about Ian Dior. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. If there's if there's one thing that I've prided myself on, is not lying to you, my beloved fans. I don't know much about Ian Dior. I don't listen to his music. The only thing I know about Ian Dior is the Industry Plant meme, and I only know that because I watched Progress's video. I believe that's how it is. It's Progress with a couple extra S's at the end. He's a cool dude. I like watching his videos. He gets big mad about Industry Plants. I don't get too big mad about Industry Plants at all. It all kind of comes down to what they are and what they sound like. You know, I see where it can be a bad thing, how he talks about where it's like they take a very unknown artist and just completely remake their entire life, saying like, you have to wear this, you have to say this, you have to do all this. That's kind of shitty. I don't like that. I wish that they could give the artist a bit more freedom. I feel there's a difference between being an Industry Plant and getting signed as a very small artist. An Industry Plant, I feel like, is someone who just very fucking boring, and the record label's just like, they're safe, fuck them, let's just make them do all this shit, and we'll fucking give them some money and we'll get famous. But I feel like signing someone young and unexperienced is very different, because it all determines on what kind of music you sound like. Fantano put it best in his Billie Irish review, when he said the fame and all that means nothing if your music is shit. So he named his album Industry Plant. So if you Google Ian Dior Industry Plant, the album comes out instead of The Controversy, which is a fucking level 100 big brain move. I'm so angry how smart he is. You get my point. I'm here making this video not because I'm a stan of Ian's music, because I stan this album cover, because it's fucking epic. Big epic. I like this a lot. It looks really cool. I love the grimy feeling to it. I love the handwritten text. I love the abstract yellow line. Like, all of this, like, it's a cool album cover. You'll hear me say it. The album could be jack shit, but if the album cover is fucking epic, I will tell you the album cover is epic. I've decided that I'm going to show you how to recreate this to the best of my technical abilities. So without further ado, let's get into it, gamers. So first things first, I found an image that I wanted to base it off of. I didn't have any images, and I couldn't be fucked trying to find any on my other hard drive. So I just went with something I got off Pixabay, and I just went with a mannequin. This image was actually used for one of my friend's album covers, Crime Dog. Then I made a square, and I wanted to add a gradient overlay like the orange circle in the actual album cover. I adjust the color spacing, and I wanted the colors to be in a circular motion, because usually if you do a gradient overlay, it's left to right, it's linear. So after you pick the colors that you want, there's a drop down menu, and you select radial, which makes it into a circle. And then what I did, I added a screen overlay, and then I added a bit of grime, but the orange circle wasn't as prominent as I wanted it to be, so I duplicated it with the same screen, so it just made the orange a little bit brighter, and it gave it the same grimy aesthetic. And then I went with the yellow line through it. It's just pretty simple, just like a paint tool and just straight across with the line, I guess, to make it look like spray painted. I think that was the effect that they were going for. And then I got a vignette, because I knew that the pure white t-shirt and face of this mannequin is really gonna fuck with me in the future. So I found a vignette. So for the vignette, I used the Legacy, and I fucking cranked up and cranked down the light and contrast so that I can make it as black as possible, so that when I do eventually add the white text on the, it's technically going to be on the shirt, it's not going to be washed out with the normal white, you feel me? And then I added the parental advisory sticker. Pretty standard practice for any album cover. And then I found a font that I think closely resembles the I'm Gone font. I didn't download anything, it was just on my Adobe products. The font is called Engravers MT, and that's the font that I used. Kind of distorted the dimensions of it, so it matched up a little more perfectly with the image that we have shown here. And then I added a stroke overlay to make it a bit bit wider than it was before. Changed the color to yellow, and then I went to the base mannequin layer and I adjusted some brightness and contrast to make it even darker for the yellow to pop out even more. And then after that, I found a handwriting font off DaFont. It's Jacqueline, if you're curious, but any handwriting font here works. And then I just typed in bucket. I adjusted some proportions, and that's pretty much like the meat of the album cover. And then after that, I duplicated all the layers, combined them into one so I could just apply grain to the entire thing. And then I grabbed a poster overlay. And now, if you're curious about where I got this, actually, this is not sponsored, but I got this off of a website called Black Market. Not the Black Market. I guess the Black Market for graphic designers. They have a bunch of cool stuff, and they have this free tab where you can find a lot of free design elements, and that's where I got most of these poster overlays for. So if you want to support them or even buy some of their shit, it's blackmarket.com, not sponsored. Please sponsor me. And then after adjusting the size of the image, I turned it to multiply, and that's pretty much it. That's how you make Ian Dior's I'm Gone album cover. Recap, not a huge Ian Dior fan, never listened to him. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll... Here, ready? Okay, I'm recording audio right now, and I'm going to listen to the entire album, and then I'll give it a review out of 10. So, Editor Jake, did I like this album? What's the score? Cool. Alright, there you go. Now you can't say I don't listen to him. Before I go, I want to shout out this cool fucking website that I found. The website's called artgrab.co, and I was scrolling through Instagram, and I found this service, and I want to fucking shout it out, because this is pretty cool. So, a lot of people I talk to are saying, how do I get people to see my stuff? How do I know what to charge if, you know, all that shit? And pretty much what it is it's a website where you can upload your own images and you could sell them to become album covers. You could sell the licensing and sell your art to become album covers. I have my own personal store. If you want to see some of the stuff I have up, it's called A Bucket of Jake. You know, fucking shocking, right? I'll scroll through a couple pictures that I uploaded, and I think it's really cool. It's you don't have to worry about pricing or anything. It's a one determinate price. You buy credits, I think, and then buying those credits, it's totally user friendly and it's completely up to them. Make sure that it's all your work though. Don't steal other people's shit, 'cause that's fucky. All this shit I did by myself, and I think it looks really fucking cool. So ArtGrab, sick. If you want to sell some stuff or look at my stuff, go on to artgrab.co. Not sponsored at all. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna stop rambling. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. We're really getting up there in subs. I'm really happy. There's gonna be some more videos coming. I still don't know what order I'm gonna upload them in. Maybe this comes after, maybe this comes before. I don't fucking know. We'll see though. But the only thing that I know is that if you're drinking water, saying your vitamins, and eating your prayers, then I think you guys are good to go. Thank you for watching, and have a pleasant day.